What's going on, guys? Flick here, and welcome back to another episode of Season 2 of the Liverpool Career Mode. And for some of you new viewers, you might not be familiar with the layout on your screen right now. Some of you old viewers might already realize what this is, but basically, this is a press conference where I answer questions from the comments, and I'm only going to be answering one today, but I want to open up the questions for future episodes. Today's question comes from Sean, and he's asking whether we plan on making any changes to our starting 11 after the lackluster start to Season 2, and I think we will be making those changes. I'm making a switch up in our formation, trying to utilize our midfield more, as well as our strong attacking three of Sturridge, Suarez, and Royce. In order to fully utilize our strong midfield and front three, we're going to be rocking a 4-3-2-1 formation with Coutinho, Krychowiak, Henderson in the midfield, and then a front three of Sturridge, Suarez, and Royce. Our bench is going to consist of Emre Can, Lallana, Ibe, Markovic, Feghouli, Mane, and Danny Ings. I'm really excited about this bench. A lot of these players could be in the starting 11 for different Premier League sides, but luckily we have enough depth on this team that they can be rotational substitutes for us. Having brought in Gerrard's regen in the previous episode, I'd given him the number 8 kit number, and hopefully he'll get a little bit of playtime for this team. We won't have any simulated action in today's episode, with all three matches being crucial for us, first of which being at home against Manchester City. It's important that we start establishing ourselves in the Premier League once again, and this game against Manchester City will serve as a perfect opportunity to do so. And then in the middle of the week, we have our first group stage fixture of the Champions Cup. We'll look to get a win against Olympiacos, and finally an away match against Arsenal. No changes to our starting 11 in this match, but I have something to show you guys here in the reserves. Interesting enough, after we did reject that Southampton offer, Roberto Firmino has started to grow. He used to be at 82, now he's an 83. My plan is, if we can continue to grow him, he's obviously going to increase in his market value. And if come January he hasn't started to perform exceptionally well and I don't see a place for him in the starting 11 or reserves, then we'll look to sell him. And hopefully by then we'll get a better idea of what kind of positions we need to improve on and really utilize that money for the best purpose. Here's Royce on the ball. We're already attacking the Manchester City defense. They've only conceded 2 goals all Premier League season, so they will be tough to break down. Suarez, though, cutting inside. And as I say that, we score a goal in the 4th minute. It's really working well, this 4-3-2-1 formation is. Suarez is such a strong player that he can play by himself up top at that striker position. Here he just holds off the defense. Nice fake shot to create some space, and a clinical finish by Joe Hart. Nathaniel Klein looking for the pass. Krychowiak looking to find Coutinho. He's going to play it out to Royce. Royce cutting inside. Plays it in once again. Daniel Sturridge! I wanted him to bicycle kick that, but Suarez was not having it. He was offsides anyway. Unlucky not to get a goal there. Royce skipping by the Manchester City defense. Cutting inside. He's looking to do it himself. Marco Royce! That's an incredible save by Joe Hart. I wanted Royce to go far post, but he was set on that near post. Joe Hart with an equal save to the shot. Royce just has to do a little bit better on that finish. Hector finding Suarez here. Luis Suarez playing it across. That's a perfect pass to Henderson. Can he blast this on the near post? And he gets it by Joe Hart. I'll tell you what, guys. Whoever suggested that 4-3-2-1 formation, great idea. Halftime, and we're sitting comfortably at 2-0. Man City haven't even tested Karius yet, and we're equal on the possession. I do want to get some more goal scorers involved. I'd like to see Sturridge get a goal, and maybe even Marco Royce after a couple of missed opportunities, but this will be a good chance for us to also utilize our substitutes and see who can fit into the starting 11. Garcia finding Fernandinho. Fernandinho plays it inside. Nice bit of 1-2 passing. Can they have the shot? No, it's blocked away, and we're going to clear it out. Nicely done by our defense to stop the shot there. And now we're on the counterattack. Marco Royce once again. Royce looking to get by this Man City defense. He's opened him up before. Can he do it again? He lays off the pass to Suarez. That is a great use of his body to hold off the keeper. And just a clinical finish. That's what Suarez can do for us. It's 3-0. It's such a simple goal right here, but it requires a lot of talent. Using his body to shield away Joe Hart and just tucking it with the side of the foot by the defender. De Bruyne, a chance here for Man City. We're not able to intercept the pass. Nathaniel Klein, good work, getting enough of that ball that it was deflected, but not enough to go in the back of the net. It was offsides, but that's what I like to see. Our defenders not scoring own goals, and we're just playing calm defensively. We're going to use our substitutes now. I'm going to bring Emre Can in for Krychowiak, and we're also going to be bringing on Feghouli. I want to make sure he gets enough playtime because he is a new addition to the team. I'm not sure how long he'll be in this Liverpool's side because he has joined West Ham in real life, so I'm not sure whether we should transfer him away in January. We'll see how things do go. We do have one more opportunity to change, and it'll be Lallana coming in for Henderson. Chance here for Manchester City. Can they pull a goal back? It's in the back of the net by David Silva. 3-1. I think we're still going to hang on to this goal. We'll play a little bit more defensively now, but we can't be giving up possession right there. I think Coutinho lost it, and David Silva is going to be clinical for them. Good steal there by Jimenez. And we're going to get rid, finding Lallana. He sees some space in the midfield. And once more, Feghouli, the through ball. It's nicely done. We have an option with Marco Reus, or we can go with the near post finesse shot. We went with the near post finesse. It didn't work, but Feghouli once again getting a header. I think we need to find a place for him in the starting 11. I think he's joint top with Suarez and Rooney for most goals in the Premier League, and we just can't have that kind of talent on the bench. Final chance here for Manchester City. Not sure what De Bruyne is doing. I think he's given up at this point. That's the full-time whistle. Comfortable victory at home, 4-1. Stats-wise, we absolutely dominated in that game. 8 shots and 6 on target is right where I want to be. Against this legendary difficulty, we need to make sure we get enough shots because the goalkeepers usually are going to perform better than Joe Hart did in this match. We need to keep this kind of performance going in the Premier League as well as the Champions League. Right away, we're going to get into a monthly scouting update. This is our first one from Japan. We'll see if we can find any 90+ potential players. And right away, we find one, Aizo Hariyama, 66 to 90 potential. We will sign him up. We'll see if we have any other talents. Another one, 90 potential. And that's going to round things up for Japan, but we're going to send one more scout out. Our final scout will be sent to Serbia for 3 months. Just as a reminder, if you guys have any countries you'd like for me to scout, go ahead and drop it in the comment section below. I read over them in every episode, so please feel free to. This is a pretty interesting turn of events for Alberto Moreno. He requested a new contract offer, and I gave it to him. He wanted 30 more on the wages, and, you know, I obliged without any hesitation. But then he comes back and says he wants his contract to expire and then move on. Fair enough, we have Jonas Hector, so if he wants to move on, he can do so. Our next game will be in the Champions Cup group stage against Olympiacos, and I cannot believe that this is our second team. We have so many quality players in here. Of course, we've got Mignolet in the net. We've got Milner in the midfield as well as Roberto Firmino. We're giving Feghouli some playtime at the right forward, and Danny Ings will have more opportunities to bag himself some goals. Just by the way, we have Leverkusen, Olympiacos, and Basel in our group. Not an easy group to play against, but I see ourselves and Leverkusen going through. Now, they're playing a very dangerous game. Had we just stole it, would have been a tap into goal. I hope Olympiacos step it up. Nice. This is some good passing. Danny Ings outside to James Milner. For some reason, he's all the way up the pitch, even though I have him to set to stay back while attacking. Jordan Rossiter finding Firmino. Firmino sees the pass. Ings outside to Cáceres, who's also pushing up. He's going to play it in the middle, and it's stolen away. Cáceres hanging on to possession here. Roberto Firmino. Milner. And now Feghouli. Nice turn. Nearly gets taken out, and now he is taken out. He wins us a penalty. And Feghouli, he's created so many goals for us. We're going to let James Milner take this one since he has the best penalty stats. 3 bars of power, off to the right, and the keeper is going to dive under it. Easy goal for us, 1-0, and hopefully the first of many goals in this match. Chance here for Olympiacos on the left side. Jimmy's going to send in the cross. Mignolet collects it once again. Counter-attacking chance. Feghouli hanging on to possession. I see that LBY pass. Here we go. We got to pass once more in the middle. Feghouli, perfect pass. Danny Ings going to try to sweat this one across. And Jordan Ibe, you can't be missing from there. Jordan Ibe with the ball. Going to find Cáceres. We see the pass in the middle. It's Feghouli. Once again, he just gets on the ball somehow. Jordan Rossiter, it was a chance for us. But again, Olympiacos just hanging on barely defensively. It could be 2 or 3-0. Danny Ings on the ball. He's going to play it out wide to Cáceres. Can we whip in across? Cáceres looking to take on the defender, but Jimmy once again clears it. That's the halftime whistle. Only 1-0. A bit disappointed about that. Stats-wise, I'm feeling okay. We're dominating possession, getting more chances than Olympiacos, but I would like a little bit more of a buffer zone. 2 or 3 goals would be perfect. Let's try to get them. We'll make some changes relatively early in the game. I want to give Divock Origi a chance at the striker position to excel. We'll also bring on Emerson Hyndman in for Jordan Rossiter. And for our final change, I want to give Ryan Kent a chance to shine. He played well last season whenever he did get an opportunity. I don't see why that'll be any different this season. This is a through ball chance. Ryan Kent trying to hold up the play. And he's going to find Divock. Can he just finesse this one? No, he's going to go with the near post shot. Gets taken out. It's a clean tackle. Another chance for Olympiacos to attack here, and we need to get this ball cleared. Here's Adea on the ball. Looking for the pass inside. Finds the pass. This is dangerous. And that is not a good clearance. Tackle from behind as well, but it was a clean tackle. Whoever it was clutch. In this last 15 minutes, it's going to be end-to-end stuff, guys. Olympiacos is pushing hard to try to get that draw, and I can respect that. However, they might be bringing too many people forward and we can get on the counter, just like we do right here. Alori, waiting for the run to be made. Sees the through ball chance. It's to Divock Origi. Keeper's going to slide out, collect it. Maybe we can get to this, though. Jordan Ibe finding the pass inside. The through ball chance. If we can just finesse this, it's Ryan Kent off the post. Are you kidding? We just hang on for a win there. The match was a lot closer than I would have liked for it to be. Realistically, we should have won that match 2-3, but we missed a couple of clear-cut chances. That one off the post by Ryan Kent has to go in the back of the net. We need to get our stuff together for future group stage matches, because Olympiacos arguably is one of the weaker teams in our group. Our final match of the episode will be against Arsenal, and a win here could mean that we overtake them for that number 2 or number 3 spot in the Premier League position. We could potentially even go tied for first place with Manchester United. This is the team that we've got for the match. It's been working for us, so I'm not going to make any changes. A pretty typical Arsenal starting 11. The only major change that I'm seeing is the addition of Marco Verratti as well as Joel Cambo in the starting lineup. Hector playing it out wide. It's going to be Marco Reus on the ball. Going to cut inside, getting by Hector Bellerin with ease. Now Marco needs to get by the last couple players for this Arsenal team. The shot right at Petr Cech. Hector to Krchowiak. Coutinho. Suarez. This is some great build-up play. Just fluid passing. And now Royce cutting inside, getting by a few players. He lays off the pass to Coutinho. Now it's going to be Krchowiak. Took a deflection. It's out for a corner. He's going to hold up the play. Now outside to Coutinho. This could be a chance to play through to Marco Reus. Here it is. And the through ball in the middle. That's a great pass. Daniel Sturridge thought the finish might have been saved by Petr Cech, but he had just enough power to get it in the back of the net. I hope Daniel Sturridge's finishing can improve a bit over the season, because he has had kind of a slow start, to be completely honest, but it was a perfectly picked out pass by Marco Reus. Led Sturridge on, and he put it in the back of the net. That's all that matters. Oh, this is a chance for us to get on the counter. Daniel Sturridge, can he get himself a second goal? He's going to look to cross this one to Royce, and he's going to put it in the back of the net. Another great pass, this time on the opposite end. Sturridge to Royce, and he ends up getting us our second goal. Petr Cech, not much he can do about it. And the Arsenal defense, I don't know where they've been. They've been looking to attack, and they've just left themselves open to our counter. Chance here for Arsenal just before halftime. The shot, and Karius punches it away. Nicely done by our German goalkeeper. Stats-wise, it was really an end-to-end game, but we got 2 counter-attacking goals. And again, we're getting enough shots that we're going to score some goals on this legendary difficulty. I'm going to hold off on the substitutions for now, make them later on the game. Royce looking to find Suarez, the only person in our front 3 that hasn't scored yet. We'll see if we can change that as he cuts inside the box. He's got the pass in the middle. Was looking for it, but Koscielny made the stop. It's a chance for Ramsey. He's going to shoot. Karius with the save. He needs to get up, though. Giroud. He's going to put it in the back of the net. This game is still going on. Arsenal pick up a much-needed goal by Olivier Giroud. And we kind of fell asleep right there, leaving, I think it was Ramsey open for that shot, and Karius isn't going to be able to make a double save in that situation. Don't blame him. In order to regain some composure, we're going to make our substitutions now. Emre Can being brought on for Krchowiak. I'm going to give Markovic a chance at the right wing spot. And then for our final substitution, I think it's time to give Mane a chance at the striker. Although Suarez does have plenty of stamina, we need to think about other matches in this season. Corner kick being sent in. We got to clear it. And Karius, you got to grab that, man. Honestly, there are times when I think Mignolet is better than Karius. It's a difficult decision, but at the same time, Karius has pulled off some incredible saves for this team. Arsenal have a couple more minutes to try to bring men forward and get this equalizer. They're bringing defense up, and they've played well back. Was that a save by Karius? Are you kidding me? Probably one of the most acrobatic saves of the entire Premier League season. Let's take a look at that again. Oh my goodness. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we have Karius in the back and not Mignolet. This should be match here once we get it cleared with Karius. And Arsenal have put in some good efforts here at the end, but we're going to hang on for the 2-1 result, and that's going to help our chances in the Premier League. We'll take a look at that in the next episode, guys. We'll take a look also at our final stats as we close things out. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching today. If you guys did enjoy today's episode, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you are new to the channel. Until next time, this has been Flick. I'll be talking to you guys again soon.